Hi there, welcome to Crochet Critters. Now tonight's going to be a little bit different because we're not actually doing a critter, we're going to be doing Christmas baubles. So this is what we're making, and it's a fairly simple basic pattern, but I thought I'd go through it anyway because I figured there might be some people that were interested in just your basic Christmas bauble pattern and an easy to do design that you can hang on your Christmas tree. But the awesome thing about these is that they're super duper kid friendly, pet friendly, so you can hang them around the bottom of your Christmas tree and no one's going to get hurt if they pull them off, yank them off, nothing's going to get broken. So they're super duper safe for everyone and they're great. So before I go too far into this, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to like it, leave a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what else you're looking for. I would love to hear from you. So let's get into this. So these are a few that I've made, and this is using this particular yarn here. Now I'm in Australia, so I'm not sure how accessible this particular yarn is elsewhere in the world, but it's a thin-ish kind of velvet yarn. It's really soft and really nice to use, really easy to use, and in the different colors that it's got, it works up into really, I think, pretty baubles. But tonight I will use the Honey Bunny Christmas yarn from Hobby, just because it's more accessible to more people around the world. So I thought that might be a bit more user-friendly to more people, but this just proves that it can be done with any yarn you've got lying around. I particularly like the velvet yarn because it gives it a little bit of a shine like some of the other Christmas baubles have. So use whatever you've got lying around, but you can do lots of different colors and they can be quite effective, particularly if they've got color changes in them. So use what you've got and you can make super pretty Christmas baubles, again, that are very, very safe for anyone in your family, kid, pet, whoever. So I hope you enjoy this and we'll get into this. So some of the things we'll need is obviously your yarn. We'll need some scissors, crochet hook, and because I'm using the Honey Bunny, I'll be using a 5.5mm tonight. You'll need a needle and a stitch marker and some polyfill as well to stuff your ball. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'm pretty excited because this Honey Bunny yarn actually only arrived today. So this is my first use of their Christmas Honey Bunny yarn. So I'm excited to dig it out for you guys and get into it. So to start with, we're just going to do 6 in a magic ring. And if you want, I have a magic ring tutorial, a more in-depth one that you can follow, and I'll put the link in the description below. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll pull that back loop tight. And then the tail tight. And then I'll put my stitch marker, and I put my stitch marker in the last stitch of the round. But again, you can put yours in the first stitch of the round if you like, just whichever you do, be consistent. So now what we're going to do is work up to about the size we want for the bauble. And then I'll explain sort of the calculations behind where we go from there to make it a nice round shape. So we're going to, for the next round, do 6 increases. So that's 2 single crochet into each stitch. So that's 1 single crochet into that stitch, and then a second into that stitch, and we'll repeat that another 5 times. Okay, in this round we are just going to do a single crochet and then an increase, and we will do that 6 times. So that's 1 single and then 2 single into the 1 stitch for the increase, 1, and then back into the same loop, 2, and repeat that another 5 times. We'll get up to 18 stitches. Okay, and the next round we're going to do 2 single crochet and then an increase, and we'll do that 6 times around. Okie dokie. And the next round we're going to do 3 single crochet and then an increase, and we'll do that 6 times around, and that should get us up to 30 stitches. So that is about the circumference that I'm kind of looking for my bauble. So I'm going to stop my increases there. Now for calculating how to make it a sphere, because to get the size you want might be different for what you want. If you've got different yarn, it might be different as well. So to calculate how many rows of without increasing or decreasing you need to do to get a sphere. So for this we've been going up in groups of 6. So the last round we did 3 single and an increase, which is 5 stitches. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. So we're going to do 5 rounds of just single crochets all the way around. So that's what you want to do. So if you've gone up to 6 singles and an increase, so that would be 8, you want to do an 8 rounds of single crochet all the way around, and that will give you a sphere. I'll write the details or the mathematics behind that in the description to hopefully make that a little bit clearer for you. So because we've got 30 rounds divided by 6 is 5, so we're going to do 5 rows of single crochet all the way around to get up to a sphere. So I'll do that off camera and then I'll come back and finish off with you. Okay, so we're back and we've done those 5 rows of single crochet all the way around, and now we're going to start decreasing. So we're going to do 3 single crochet and a decrease, or whatever you've calculated for your sphere. And I like to do the invisible decrease, so I'll show you how to do that. I'll also put the link as well if you like to my tutorial on it. So I do the front loop only, so we grab the front loop of that one and then the front loop of the next one, and then we yarn over and pull through both of those front loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2, and that is your invisible decrease. I'll just show you that again. So front loop, yarn over, pull through both. Okay, and the next round we're going to do 2 single crochet and then a decrease, and that will get us down to 18, I think, 18 single crochet. Okay, the next round will be 1 single crochet and then a decrease the whole way round. Okay, now we are going to stuff our bauble. So we want to try and stuff it so we keep it nice and round. So as you can see, I like to keep it fairly well stuffed, and we'll see how we go here with this, because you want it to hold its shape nicely when it's hanging on a tree. So now we're going to do 6 decreases all the way around. So that's that bit done. Just going to cut my yarn, pull that through, and then I'm going to sew my hole closed. So to do that, I am just going to go into the front loop of the last 6 stitches that I created. So just using my needle going in through the front loop of each one of those stitches. Pull that tight, and then we're just going to thread that through to a couple of places on the ball. And cut that. And now we're just going to create the little hangy bit that we can dangle our decoration from the tree. So you can do this with anything you like, really. I like to use the yarn that I've used to create the ball because I just think the continuing effect is quite nice. But if you wanted to use some ribbon, you could use ribbon or anything you like, really. Some tinsel, something that's gonna pretty up your Christmas tree, because that's what it's for. So I do a slip knot onto my hook, and I'm going to go into the top of my ball, and I'm going to just go in here as much the top as I can find, and I am going to just do a slip stitch onto the top there. And then I'm going to chain, not sure how many yet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I've chained 18 onto there. Now with that, what I'm going to do is go back onto my main ball. I'm going to go back onto the body of my ball here, pull through, and I'm just going to slip stitch that over, and then I will cut my yarn tail, pull that through there. And then what I'm going to do is with these 2 yarn tails, I'm going to tie them together to secure the whole thing nicely. So just like so. And then I'm going to get my needle again, and I'm going to pull that knot onto the inside and thread this through into the body of my bauble. And cut the yarn tails. And there you have an adorable Christmas bauble. So I hope you enjoyed the start of my Christmas decoration collection. I will be doing more Christmassy ones soon, but I promise I will go back to my critters as well, because this is Crochet Critters after all, so we will go back to critters, don't panic. But I also love Christmas, because who doesn't love Christmas? It's such a happy time of year. So good luck with your ball. I will put the calculation as well for how to do a sphere with different types of yarn and how you want to get the perfect sphere in the description below. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, it would mean the absolute world to me, and like my video, comment, and I really hope you join me again next time. So thank you for coming, and see you again soon.